The girl never imagined that just because she refused to transfer the house to her brother for his wedding home, he would slap her 6 times in a row. Her whole face was red and swollen, and blood was leaking from the corner of her mouth. She turned to look at her own father, but the man just kept his head down, eating his noodles like he saw nothing. At that moment, the girl's heart went completely cold. It all started 3 years ago, when she kindly took in the stepmom's family her father brought home. Who would have thought that mother and son would stay for 3 whole years? Not only did they never leave, they got more and more arrogant. They acted like they owned the place while treating the girl like an outsider. Her brother took over the biggest room in the house, and the stepmom wasn't polite about anything either. She wore the clothes left behind by the girl's mother whenever she wanted, without even asking. The girl finally couldn't take it and said something to the stepmom, but her father turned around and scolded her instead. He told her not to make such a big deal, saying clothes were meant to be worn anyway. The girl gritted her teeth and held back. But then her brother was getting married, and the bride's family demanded a separate house as the wedding home. Her brother set his eyes on this house, and to her shock, her father agreed without a second thought. He never even thought to ask the girl, while the stepmom fake smiled and asked where the girl would live afterward. Her brother claimed that a married daughter no longer belonged to the family, saying he would take care of their father from now on, then told the girl to pack up and leave. Seeing her stay silent, her father warned her directly, saying this was a major family matter and she had to think of the bigger picture, even if she felt wronged. Of course, the girl would never agree because this house was left to her by her mother, and the deed clearly had only her name on it. No one was touching it. Hearing that, her brother instantly lost it and slapped her hard 6 times. The stepmom also came up to the girl and pretended to be reasonable, saying, "Can't you be a little understanding? Do you really want to tear this family apart?" The girl couldn't stand that fake face anymore, so she shoved the stepmom straight to the floor. "Who do you think you are? How dare you lecture me in my own home?" Her father immediately yelled at her, telling her to watch her mouth and apologize to the stepmom right away. But the girl ignored him, turned around, went back to her room, and called a real estate agent. She was willing to sell the house for a little below market value, but only if the buyer paid the full amount in one payment. Meanwhile, her father was still outside the door trying to talk her into it, saying she needed to be mature, and that if her brother had no wedding home, he would lose face. The girl stared at her mother's portrait and said coldly, "I treated you like my real dad, but you treated me like a stepping stone for that mother and son. I'd rather destroy this house than let that mother and son get even the slightest benefit from it." The next day, the girl met with a buyer. He was a gang boss and he was very happy with the location of the house, so he paid the deposit on the spot. They agreed to handle the title transfer at 9 a.m. the next morning. Just then, the girl received a voice message from her father, saying that if she came home now and transferred the house to her brother, yesterday's disrespect could be forgotten. The girl was so angry she almost couldn't speak, then fired back, "Shen Jiming, for the rest of your lives, don't even dream of touching a single inch of this house." After that, she blocked her father. When she got home, the girl started packing her things. The stepmom's family thought she had finally come around and was planning to clear out the house for them. They excitedly discussed replacing the big furniture in the house, but the girl didn't want to say another word to them. She only told her father coldly that from today on, they were no longer father and daughter. Then she walked out of that home without looking back. She found the gang boss, smoothly completed all the transfer paperwork, and then received the remaining $8 million. Before leaving, the girl reminded the gang boss that there was a lot of trash in that house, and he would have to clean it up himself. The gang boss grinned and said he would bring over a dozen of his guys right away. Cleaning up trash is what we do best. On the other side, her clueless father was bragging to his future in-laws, saying he had prepared a wedding home worth over $10 million for his son. The in-laws kept nodding and praising him. Just as the two families were about to finalize the marriage, the front door was kicked open with a loud bang. "Who are you people? What gives you the right to kick down our door?" "Listen up, all of you. From now on, this house belongs to me, Zhang Dabiao. Everyone else, get out now."